Good evening. My name is Nancy Moore, and I'm an incumbent member of City Council seeking re-election to another term, 4 years. For those of you that don't know me, I'd like to introduce myself a little bit. We've lived here, my husband and I, and raised 4 children in Shaker Heights for the last 30 years. I am very much a resident of Sussex. I've always lived there, always probably will. And my husband is director of neonatology for Metro Health Organization. He came here 30 years ago, and is still there. We're very committed to the mission of our county hospital, and we have worked very hard to also be a part of our community here. I have an education, formal education. I have a BA degree from Vassar College and George Washington University, and a Master of Science in Linguistics from Georgetown University. None of that in the 60s had too much to do with future trajectories in life, but we have, I really feel that what it's given me now is the ability to understand issues and reach out for more learning, lifelong learning, which is really important. Professionally, I've worked as a freelance educator, an educator and a freelance writer. But my best job of all has been being involved in this community in every volunteer capacity that I think is known to man. It was actually that volunteerism that in 1993 led me to chair Marvin McMickle's campaign for school board at a time when it was a very difficult prospect to run for school board if you didn't have the Citizens Committee endorsement. And I'm happy to say that the people that we just heard from, the candidates for school board, represent a change in this community, and a change that was very hard fought for. And it was an election that wasn't a pre-selection before the election. And I just think this community should be very proud of the progress it's made. And at that point, I ran for school board because I was very convinced that I had something to contribute both to the electoral process and because I had been a teacher. At that point, I served for 8 years on the school board, serving as its president and its vice president with great pleasure at every point in the road. When my last child graduated, I had become very involved in housing in the city of Shaker Heights, and my community involvement was still as intensive as it always has been, so I decided I would give it a try and run for city council. This club was the first club to reach out to me as just, I guess, another mom raising 4 kids that had a lot of energy and wanted to lend her talents and some of that energy to contribute to it. And you gave me your endorsement for 16 years ago when I ran for school board, twice over. You gave me your endorsement when I ran for city council, twice over. My pledge to you now is to ask you once again for that endorsement, that pledge of faith. And I will continue to work full-time for this community. I will continue to lend every bit of experience that I've acquired during those 16 years to work with the schools and to work with the library, to work with all of you to make this the very best community that Shaker Heights can be. Thank you.